It is the perfect time to go to the beach if you live in the southern hemisphere. Recently, I got to kick up some sand in Australia, and I got to meet a popular pacer, Lenny the Shark, and he had some fun in the summer sun and the surf in the Indian Ocean. Lenny the Shark is a 6-year-old pacer who was recently victorious in the $1.3 million Inter Domion Grand Final in Perth, Australia. But he didn't just win this race at Gloucester Park. Lenny gave a sensational performance after having been parked the entire race in the 2,536-meter competition. That's over 1.5 miles in American terms. So how does a champion like Lenny the Shark prepare for a jaws-dropping effort like that? How else? By adding a visit to the ocean to his daily exercise routine, of course. When I was down under, I met Lenny at the beach one day to watch him stretch his legs in the surf of the Indian Ocean. Owned by Kevin and Martin Risley, Lenny the Shark is from Victoria, which is almost 1,700 miles from Perth. So in order to compete in this huge Inter Domion series with 4 races spanning over about 2 weeks, the popular pacer, driven by Chris Alford, had to set up shop and settle in on the west coast of Australia. As trainer David Agan explains, it also meant making sure Lenny stayed on a similar exercise schedule that had been so successful back home.
In Victoria, I live inland, probably 70 miles from Melbourne, and we don't have the opportunity to work him on the beach, so we have a water walker. It's 15 minutes from home. So last winter he strained a tendon, so we worked out a program with a month in the water walker to rehab him, and then every weekend after that, after he finishes training on the Friday, he goes back up for the weekend, and we've done that all the time, this time in. And when we came here, we were lucky enough to go on the beach, which is better, and we've had it's worked out really good.
For this shark, being at the beach is a change of scenery. Relaxing, fun, there are so many benefits. Is it safe to say that it's a sure bet?
Yeah, no, it's great. We get salt water for the start, which is very therapeutic. You're walking against the current, which is another, and plus psychologically, it's just a good thing. It's good for me to go down there, so I imagine it'd be good for the horses. And after we had these 3 hard runs in a week, it's just, I think, he's loved it. He didn't, after the first round, he didn't work for, he just went there for 2 days and walked, and he came out and ran a good race on the Tuesday, and we virtually did the same again. So.
Lenny the Shark was named after the main character from the DreamWorks movie Shark Tale, about a great white who happens to be a lovable vegetarian. And the horse is just as sweet. As soon as I stepped in the ocean and hopped on Lenny's back, my heart took a plunge.
He's just beautiful. He's one of those horses, he ends up your best friend, and he's just lovely. He's got a great personality, and he's nearly like a gelding. Yeah, we just love him. He's just got something about him that you can't help but love.